What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Showtime is TheBlaziking, and we're here for the trailer videos and such for Cerydra. And I'm still not 100% sure if I'm going to try for her. I think I am, but it's not one of those things I might, go all in for. Maybe, if I lose the 50-50, I'll just, cease and wait forever night. We'll see. But for now, it's her trailer videos, and, of course, I'm trying to get back to watching all that shit, because, as you can see, I'm kind of behind on a lot of this kind of stuff. But let's get to our caveats with stuff, as I usually like to do. The first one usually doesn't matter with these kind of videos because I haven't had YouTube pop me on one of these things for any form of copyright because people are allowed to do reaction videos to this kind of shit. Unlike in my other channel where they whine and cry about stuff all the time even though I follow their guidelines. But that's neither here nor there. Number one caveat would be if you have anything to say about the videos we're going to check out, don't forget to drop a comment because that's always highly encouraged, whether it has to do with the character, the game, the stuff in the trailers, or whatever it might be. Maybe I missed something that pertains to something epic with the story. I don't know. Let me know if you guys notice anything. Second caveat would be that at least it's appreciated to let it run through. Let me get the watch time, hit the like button, subscribe, and all that kind of stuff. That being said, let's get to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Keep It Up with Star Rail, the Cerydra edition. By royal command, I, Lord Albert, have been tasked with reading an important decree from our sovereign Cerydra. I am Cerydra, the Imperator, Empress of the Holy City Akaba, and the one who ended the Chrysos War. Under my rule, all plots were crushed before they could take root, and every enemy was soundly defeated. Victory was absolute, with glory claimed under my banner. To this day, not once have I had a judgment, not once have I failed. Therefore, my people, heed this decree whether you understand it or not. You are to assist the dear Trailblazer with everything you have. Those who defy this command will answer to my raids directly. Your flawless monarch, Cerydra. In her own words, yes.
Yes.
It's like the monarchs of old have returned. A perfect proclamation, wouldn't you say, Fluffy Fish?
Miss Icelands, just call me a graceful snowwing, if you please.
Of course, Snowwing Fish.
That is not what he said, but sure, close enough.
Cross species communication and stuff. Should I call you Melodious Bird? The show must go on, and our viewers must admire the Imperator's magnificence. Back to it! Keep this in mind, our sovereign Cerydra is a win character following the path of harmony. She's wise, decisive, and always makes the right call in critical moments. When using her basic attack, our sovereign deals wind damage to one designated
Just attack, go!
Using her skill, our sovereign grants military merit to the target ally or herself and gains 1 point of special charge.
The moment the Imperator makes her move, she's already played out 1,000 battles in her mind.
So what's she thinking now?
That's just her confidence.
Oh, I see. Showing a tolerance for mistakes. Characters with military merit have increased attack. And don't forget, after gaining military merit, using the basic attack or skill will help Cerydra gain 1 special charge point. Furthermore, after the military merit holder attacks, our sovereign deals additional wind damage to the target once. Once our sovereign has built up enough charge points, she can level up military merit to peerage to dispel crowd control debuffs on the holder. The crit damage and all-type res penetration of the peerage holder's skill damage increases, and the holder can trigger coup de main when using their skill, meaning the ability when duplicated and activated in advance before the original ability is used. In action, it looks like the same skill is being used twice back to back. After coup de main ends, our sovereign consumes some charge points and peerage reverts to military merit. So follow our sovereign's banner to gain military merit, ascend to peerage, and launch a coup de main. Then you'll reach the peak of your potential. Isn't that right, Dux Gladiorum?
Indeed. And when that glory is upon us, I shall host an eternal banquet in your name, toasting to the stars and dreaming beneath the galaxy's light.
Ooh, even the stars can be banquet companions. Oh, the sovereign troops have amazing benefits. Just a heads up, only 1 military merit holder can be present on the battlefield. When the target changes, military merit moves on to the next one, and the sovereign's charge points reset to 1. After unlocking a certain traits, our Sovereign skill can give a speed boost for her and the Military Merit Holder for some turns. Using the Military Merit Holder's basic attack or skill will also grant Cerydra energy.
So she's not really like a static support. She's only meant to help out one particular unit at a time, which is fine because a lot of supports are like that, you know? I mean, you have, like, they just showed an example to Sunday, who's like, hey, yo, over there, get some buffs. And granted, it's not like he can only support that character, but rarely people bring double DPS to things anyway. Like, I used to bring double break DPS into endgame modes because, honestly, sometimes I feel like the double break was more helpful than having double support, but rarely cases with, like, crit-based DPSs do you bring more than one. At least I don't think I've seen any teams that have that kind of team setup.
After using her ultimate, our Sovereign gains some charge points and deals wind damage to all enemies. If no one currently holds military merit, our Sovereign will grant it to the first position allied character in the lineup. Nothing more satisfying than a hearty victory.
No, what she truly revels in is watching others struggle desperately and still lose.
After unlocking another specific trace, Cerydra, our Sovereign, increases her crit rate by 100%. When the military merit holder uses ultimate for the first time in a battle, our Sovereign also gains one special charge point. The Sovereign's technique grants military merit to herself. Switching active characters before combat begins will give military merit to the character you switch to last.
Okay, see, that's also very helpful, because, you know, people usually do the thing where they're like, alright, buff, maybe third buff, alright, carry character, boom.
After entering combat, she'll automatically use her skill once on the military merit holder without consuming skill points. To make sure everyone understands, our Sovereign has ordered me to give you a full breakdown of her abilities. Cerydra, our Sovereign, greatly empowers teammates who rely on skills to deal damage. Her unique coup de main.
And I'm aware that some of those buffs could also be replaced by debuffs, because, like, Firefly team, for example, goes buff, few debuff, and then Firefly to boom. But you know what I mean.
Mod mechanic lets allies use the same skill twice in one action, unleashing devastating burst damage. Our Sovereign can quickly build up charge points by using her own skill or ultimate, or when the military merit holder uses their basic attack or skill. After leveling up military merit to peerage, which can trigger coup de main, the enemy will be swiftly wiped out in one powerful burst. Now then, let's take a moment to admire our Sovereign's commanding presence on the battlefield. With flawless strategy, our Sovereign grants finite military merit and automatically uses her skill on them once after entering combat. At the same time, her energy fills to the max, and she uses her ultimate, dealing damage to all enemies and gaining special charge points. It's still our Sovereign's turn. She uses her skill, gaining even more special charge points. Now it's Finite's turn. He uses the skill, wounding the enemy and granting one special charge point to our Sovereign. Right after that, Sunday uses his skill and ultimate on Finite, and Finite takes extra action, maxing out our Sovereign's charge points. With military merit ascended to peerage, Finite is also fully charged and uses his ultimate to transform. Then, Finite triggers coup de main with his enhanced skill, unleashing 2 consecutive enhanced skills on the enemy.
That's probably a lot
Under
of
our
damage.
Sovereign's brilliant command, the enemies are wiped out with ease. This feels like her royal way of saying, that's a wrap. And that, dear viewers, was a glorious display from Cerydra, our Sovereign, our Imperator. A performance you'll want to watch over again and again.
Another shining triumph added to her long list of victories.
Miss Azilins, if I may ask, do you think our Sovereign will be pleased with how I did?
If you doubt someone, don't choose them. If you choose someone, don't doubt them. The Imperator chose you to don't choose them.
See, now, like, I'm just saying things, but I'm also not saying things to where Celine makes some very good points.
Choose someone, don't doubt them. The Imperator chose you, didn't she?
There's some you might not know. The peerage I received, well, it's kinda...
No worries, cutie hootie fry. Let me add a little note for you.
Yeah, cutie isn't bad, really. It's just that the hootie part makes it all about my vocals. But I'm more than just my chirps, you know? Isn't there something that captures my whole vibe a bit better?
Of course. How about cutie pie fry? Of course. How about cutie...
I love how the Cerydra thing pops up. Like, yeah, Hycene's can have her thing, but I have mine, and it's the best, and screw all of you.
Pie fry.
You two really are perfectly in sync.
Hey, listen. It's her sword. What do you expect? She's gonna have the same opinions as the king. I'm sorry, Imperator. Really, it's all just synonyms of ruler. Anyway. Now, these trailers are consistently bangers, really. Like, some of them kind of go under the mark of others, obviously. Because we know that there's been a lot of these trailers that are just so fucking good. Like, Akron, Kafka, Sparkle. These are all trailers that were so good. The Hycene's one wasn't bad. The Hycene's one was kind of cute, funny, and showed, its purpose. Wonder how this one's gonna be. Like, just that couple seconds that we got so far was a nice taste to what's to come.
God help us! Where the
War.
They abandoned us!
I don't want to die!
Life cries out here, and then fades away. No one can control destiny. Their path only lies in the home of kings.
Oh, plus there's that, the way that King actually fits her properly as well because of the chess comparison.
The arrogant Imperator is also a prisoner of fate.
Fate? Just some fun on the chessboard.
Even loyalty fades.
And her and Lagus playing a proverbial game of chess really is kind of like
begin to rust.
how the last couple of cycles went in that.
Foolish question.
Even if all bones turn to dust, and the path you came from falls to ruin,
Boring critique.
even if you must fight yourself, and doubts of the past strike like a blade.
How can one who doubts herself ever hope to rule others? How can one be Imperator if one only looks backwards? As for me, the one who once swore the oath shall answer it. For I shall sound the triumphant anthem that conquers destiny.
Okay, that's some nice imagery though, honestly. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that because, like, who knows, maybe I'll just pop that in as the thumbnail for both parts and be good with that. That seems like a good thumbnail image, honestly. Ah, man. Like, that trailer definitely encaptured what the end of the 3.5 story was about. How it was just the big fight, the big war, the big how are we going to do this moment. And they did figure it out. As far as we're aware, by the end of the story, Lagus is dead. However, is he actually defeated? Or is there a lot of other shit that's about to go down in 3.6? Because obviously, like, Don Hung has his preservation form coming out. Everknight's coming out. So, like, one of those is definitely a plot-relevant character, and I'm imagining Don Hung is as well, because we didn't see him at all during the 3.5 story up until the end, when he encountered Everknight. So, all that was cool and awesome, and I can't wait for the transition to try and roll for her, because, again, I'm still not 100% sure if I'm going to, like, go all in for her when she drops, but obviously I'm rolling for her, because characters with an attitude like that, I am all in for. Like, she's not the hottest character, but the attitude, that sold me immediately. I don't know if y'all saw me playing through the story, but yeah, as soon as I actually saw Cerydra on screen, I was like, okay, yeah, I know. Nope, yeah, yep, gotta pull for her. But knowing her skills is awesome. Seeing that trailer, very pretty. And you can, let me know your thoughts on what you thought of the trailer, the keeping up with, and her character in general, because I know not everyone is into characters like that, but I mean, there is a lot of us that are very, what's the word? Oh yeah, based for enjoying a character like her. But you can also let me know if, get some good thumbnail material. Potentially. Anyway, let me know if you're pulling for her, if you're gonna wait for Don Hong, Evernight, whoever else. Are you still behind in the story? Did I just spoil you some stuff? If so, I'm sorry. But then again, I think standard rule of thumb is like a month out, and spoilers are no longer a thing for games like this. Either way, still a little bit sorry, because I've been a month behind on story modes before and had shit spoiled for me. So if that's the case, oopsie. Anyway, regardless. Are you pulling for her? Are you waiting for someone else? Or are you waiting for someone else in the further out future? Because there's definitely some characters we might already have some thoughts about for, like, a potential 3.7 or 4.0. Also, let me know of any other of this gacha game related content I could be uploading for y'all, because right now I'm just doing, like, the summons, the Honkai endgame. I do want to get to doing the Zenless and Wu endgame at some point or another. I do have a thought to try that new Honkai game that's coming out. However, I'll probably wait a couple of weeks until after it does, because as great as it is to get all the rewards for, like, first day download and shit, unless they announce something that's really tempting for that, I'm gonna wait, because the way games lag like a motherfucker from first day download or first day updates, because I'm blaming the way my computer lagged the other night on the fact that WUWA was a first day update, and it just doesn't like until it updates like 3 or 4 times after the fact. I don't know why. But yeah, that all being said, let me know all that shit. Hit the like button, subscribe to the review channel in the description, ring both bells, like Facebook, follow Twitter, and Blue Sky, keep updated with things. TikTok, Patreon, get the full unedited visual and audio, the stuff I upload over here, there. Here maybe one day, there for sure. Follow Twitch, subscribe for benefits, can do so at Twitch Prime for free, helps me out immensely for the temporary, this for the long term, you know how it goes. But also, if y'all ever want to throw something in monetary-wise, Patreon's the better choice for a while, because I'd like my storage space revived, smile. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get some of it back on Monday, but knowing my luck, probably not. Share the playlist here, we'll let it run through. Have conversations. This is the video. Check out the video I throw up here, which is whatever the last Honkai related thing I did. Until next time, been TheBlaziking with Kings. Wait, shit, wrong thing. Whatever. Ta-ta for now. Peace.